until I get to charge all my devices. But it is, what's today's date? March 23rd. It is March 23rd and it is a Sunday. I am on my way to Natural Blend to get me some ackee and saltfish and callaloo and dumpling. It is a not vegan per se, but it is a vegan, vegetarian, conscious, healthy Caribbean spot. I also want porridge. Even if I don't eat it right now, I'm just in the mood for porridge. Am I the only one? But like, I could really eat oatmeal right before bed. I love, hold on, where am I going? Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, let me know if I'm the only one, but sometimes I crave like that soothing oatmeal, porridgey types of foods before bed. Like, yeah, I could eat it for breakfast, but before bed, please. That's like a bottle. That's like having a baby bottle. But anywho, I have some news, y'all. I have some freaking news. And I'm excited, and I'm just excited. So I'm actually gonna do a 3-day fast for the first time, I think. Maybe the second time, but this time I'm gonna do it right. The first time I'm gonna do a 3-day fast, and I'm so excited. The reason being is I just feel like my body needs a reset from processing foods, digesting foods. It just needs a reset. It needs a detox. It needs a cleanse. But I'll get back to you guys because I need to look at my GPS. So as I was saying, I am doing a 3-day juice cleanse, and I am super excited. Not only am I doing it because I feel like my body needs a detox, I'm also doing it for mental clarity, mental toughness, just fasting in general, and energy, you know. It's not gonna be that long. I'm not doing like 2 weeks or anything. I'm literally doing 3 days, but still. So today is going to consist of me going back home. I'm gonna hit up Whole Foods, probably BJ's, I'm sure Trader Joe's, all the things, and I have a couple recipes that I'm gonna follow. I think I'm gonna do 1 juice a day, if that makes sense. Not like one type of juice a day. So it's not gonna be like Monday I'm gonna do carrots, beets, this, kale, this, and da da da. No, it's gonna be like that one day I'm gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna do a gallon yet, but I'm gonna do the same juice. Tuesday, that whole day is gonna consist of the same juice. Wednesday, that whole day is gonna consist of the same juice, and water, of course. So I'm very excited, you know. And then I think I'm gonna go to, and I have to catch my friend Mandita because she's the one who has the juicer that I'll be using. I think I have a juicer at home, but it is very small, and I don't think it's convenient for the amount of produce that I'm juicing, you know. And I just want to get it all out the way today, so that way come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm ready to go. I'm also a little scared because am I gonna need a bathroom? If y'all know me, y'all know I despise public bathrooms, even if it's at my place of work. I hate going to do the number 2 at least. Maybe this is TMI, but guess who doesn't care? Me. This is exciting. It's gonna be really fun. So yeah, so I have a couple errands to do today. I'm not gonna wow out. I really was like, I'm about to go eat whatever I want. I'm not gonna do that, but for my last meal, I'm gonna have something cute. Just cause. Anywho, let me go into Natural Blend right now and get this food because your girl is hungry. Bye, y'all.
Damn, Schwazi, I love this beat.
A beautiful day today. Oh my goodness. Listen, it is always a beautiful day. Any day is a beautiful day when you wake up, right? You take a deep breath and you're thankful and you're grateful. You have hands, a voice to speak, and a brain to think. But wow, what a beautiful day when the sun is. So I just made it to pick up the juicer. I think this is it. So I'm waiting for my good sis Amanda to come and open the door so I can get this juicer and get the balls rolling. We secured the bag. Juicer in the bag. Yeah. Time to go. Bye. So I'm stopping at Dollar Tree to see what they have. I just need something quick, calm, and concise. So yeah, let's go.
Damn, Schwazi. I love this beat.
I'm looking for the glass. Huh? Okay. Zing, zing, zing.
I found them good.
Well, I need big ones, like bigger than those. Hey guys! So let me just tell y'all how I recorded this whole clip. Well, I thought I recorded the whole clip, but turns out I took a picture and yeah, I was talking for nothing. Anyways, I just came back from Whole Foods. I got majority of the leafier greens there. Like I got parsley, I got, what else did I get?
Turmeric.
Cilantro, I think. I got turmeric.
You got apples, you got
Yeah, so I did get some fruit.
beets.
I got beets and stuff like that. So right now I'm on my way to BJ's to get the bulk of whatever else the juices are gonna consist of. So I'm thinking of getting pineapple, ginger, bell peppers.
For the drink?
Yeah.
Yo! I've never seen anybody put bell peppers in their drink.
You'd be surprised.
No, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Oh no. I'm not having none of her drinks.
Thank you. It's not for you to have. I'm in a fasting process.
Bell peppers with her pineapples, please.
Anyway, what else? All right, I'll get back to you. I can't think right now. I'll get back to y'all in a second. I could do some BJ's pizza. I just got some Poland spring water. Now I'm about to get they don't got cantaloupe. They only got honey melon, which I'm not crazy about, but I'm gonna just get it just cause. It's like it's saying excuse me, I'm screaming. With the rest. Look, it's really not missing a beat. What is up, you guys? I just got home and I am about to juice all of these fruits. I'm a little worried about the pineapple because I think they're not ripe enough. They might be too green, but I'm not sure. We gonna see. We gonna see what's poppin'. What's poppin'. Ayun, claro. That's like oh, the heck? Oh, Lord. The mixture. Okay, so now let me show you what they have. But it's to get the flavor out, to get the fatty. The ears. Oh, she put on top of the first. Should I go with? Reasonably. Labeled in. Yeah. So this is the batch. Here go the second one. Cute.
Oh, don't give up with your juicy thing.
I'm not.
You know? Even if you feel hungry at night and you wanna that piece of bread there, turn your back to it.
And go to sleep.
Drink water. Drink water.
You just need to stay hydrated all the time.
Yeah.
Yo estaba hablando con mami y le digo, mira, porque
It's a lot going on. So I just finished my second juice. I'm gonna really put together. Oh, gosh. Thank you. I'm gonna really put together what exactly are in all these juices because it got to a point where I started freestyling, but I have an idea of what is in all of these. So you see this one is majority green apple, celery, ginger, not enough ginger. What else I put in this? Cucumber, I said celery, right? And kiwi. So that's, oh, and parsley. That has a lot of parsley. So that's like the more greener one. This one, obviously, you can imagine it is beets, oranges, a lot of ginger, bell pepper. Oh, they both have bell pepper too. Bell pepper, parsley has a little bit. I said oranges. Yes, I did. And something else, y'all. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables in a bowl. I had an idea of like what the main ingredients were gonna be for some of these juices, but then I just started mixing them all. But they're good so far. Are they? What the hell? Jen, are they good? Are they got my bum bum? Huh? Who are you such All right, good morning, you guys. It is day 1 of drinking the juices, and today I went with the pineapple, honeydew, ginger, kiwi, pineapple, parsley, and I think I threw in a pepper in there.
Ginger.
I said ginger. So yeah, this is day one, first cup, and I'm so excited. And then of course Starbucks writes me right now. It's like Starbucks just sent a message.
They're like, hey girl, whenever you want to come back.
They're like, hey,
We're here for you. I love you. Oh, I'm just the night nurse.
the night nurse.
Just in case anything pop off. Come.
Oh my goodness. Move back.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
All right. This is a good one.
Was it given? Is it ginger kicking your ass? You don't. It tastes good. Okay. Yeah. You she opening up a juice shop.
Yeah, it's juicy. It's good.
Juice is by Jelly.
Yeah, stay tuned for more later. All right, y'all. So, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. I feel like I can talk to you guys peacefully now. And I am on my second juice of the day. It is currently 7 o'clock. I wanted to kind of just give you guys an update on how I feel. Am I craving anything? Did I break? No. I'm not gonna lie, the main thing that I've been bracing myself for has been the headaches, the hunger pain headaches. But luckily, I have not been experiencing those at all. Hopefully I don't at all. I anticipate them tomorrow, but to be honest, I've been doing pretty okay. I've been keeping up with my water intake. I've been just sipping whatever batch, however much juice I've made from this batch, I'm just sipping on that, you know? So this is what I have, and then I have like the tiniest. It is like 9:54 and I'm experiencing a little bit of headaches, but I know I should be drinking a little bit more water as well. So, but overall, not too bad. Honestly, I'm like an hour away from completing a 24-hour juice fast. So, a win is a win. On my way to work. On my way to work, I got the goods secure. Yes, sir. Getting the car inspected right now. After I finish here, hopefully I pass. I'm gonna get in the car and talk to y'all. Alright. Now I can focus a little bit. I am sleepy, but I just wanted to tap in with you guys and just give you an update. Day 2. It is day 2. It is currently 5:27. And I have finished 2 mason jars from the bulk of juice that I made for this day. And I only have a little bit left back at the crib. And I need to also just drink more water. But yesterday when I was working out, I wanted to give you guys an update on how I felt. So I was saying before my camera kept shutting down on me. No, I was recording on my phone and my phone didn't have enough storage. That's what it was. But what I was saying was, I actually wasn't feeling hungry, right? I wasn't necessarily feeling hungry, but I wanted to eat. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think this juice fast has exposed my eating habits in the sense of I do eat when I'm not always hungry. I like to snack, especially when it's like chips and crunchy things. It's not necessarily sweets per se, unless it's like a Teddy Graham or something like that, but still crunchy. Like, I am a snacker, and not being able to snack has definitely been a challenge for me. But I'm thankful for the fact that I'm actually not experiencing so much hunger pains, you know? Yesterday, I did feel a little fatigued, just a little bit, but I still had enough energy to work out. I did 2 and however many miles, and I was good. I felt good. I drank some water to cap the night off, and I was really good to go, right? So then this morning, I thought I was gonna wake up a little more like fatigued, a little more tired, and no, I was actually okay. I had energy, but now that I'm at work, I had more temptations, so it was a little harder to just keep on track. But every time I had like a urge to get a craving, because the students that I work with, there's a period during the day where we have snack time, right? And when I tell you, these little snacks just be looking so good. It don't even be all that great. It'd be like Oreos and stuff like that, stuff I don't normally eat on a regular. Popcorn, I don't normally eat popcorn on a regular, but when it smells good and it's something to do, you in a classroom, it's at the end of the day, you on your way out, sometimes you want to just, you know, go and grab a little blase blah. But that's when it became hard. So you best believe I went into the kitchen, opened up that fridge, grabbed my little juice, and started sipping on that juice while these kids was just munching on chips, this and that. And that's really it though. But to say that I've been starving, or to say that I've been so hungry, no, I really haven't. The only thing though, I was joking around with my friend. I was saying like, yo, once I break this fast, I want fried chicken. Which I'm probably not gonna do. I don't think that's a wise thing for me to do. But when I tell you, fried chicken just sounds so good right now. It sounds so good right now. And I've been seeing pictures of fried chicken, smelling fried chicken. I don't know why, but like something like with chicken. But yeah, I'm not gonna OD. I'm not gonna OD. I do feel like, hold on. I do feel like my body feels lighter. I don't know if I've lost weight. I haven't checked myself, and I'm not gonna check myself until the end of all of this. So tomorrow, Wednesday, well, my fast is completely over Wednesday at 11 p.m. right? Because that'll make it a 72 hours. So I won't weigh myself until Thursday morning, I think, if that makes sense. It depends when I choose to break my fast. I'm gonna weigh myself before I break my fast, obviously. But yeah, I really just wanted to give you guys an update, and give you guys some words of encouragement if this is something that y'all ever wanted to do or have ever considered it but have been hesitant about it. I definitely think it's worth it. I think outside of just fasting and taking a break from food, the mental clarity that I've gained, I feel like it's been like 75%, you know? I do feel like I have energy, but because I do feel like I have energy, right? But because I don't always get adequate sleep, it's kind of like a back and forth. Like right now, I'm very sleepy, but I feel sleepy, not sluggish, not tired, not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's sleepy. It's literally like the feeling of lack of sleep. But yeah, you guys, this has been a journey. I'm kind of ready for this to be over. I'm not gonna say this is peaches and cream, because it's not, especially when you're the only one in your environment who is fasting. It's like, oh gosh, you really have to like dig deep, you know what I'm saying? You really have to dig deep. But listen, it's doable. And like I had said before, I wanted to do this to really prove to myself that I can do hard things. I can do whatever I put my mind to, and that my mental is stronger than my flesh. My mental is a lot stronger than what my body tries to tell me. We're getting there. We are getting there. We are more than halfway done. So I'm thankful. Catch y'all later. What is up, you guys? The reason why I look like this is because I just came back from the gym, so I'm a little sweaty, musty, and crusty. But it is officially 24 hours after finishing my fruit fast, and I just wanted to give you guys a little recap, because on the last day I really wasn't able to put you guys on what I was going through, what juices I was drinking, how I felt, my feelings, and all of that. So this video may or may not be a little choppy, but you know, I hope y'all catch my drift. But okay, so let's just say the juice fast overall was pretty amazing. I got what I needed to get out of it for the most part, you know, and I did lose weight. I lost 7 pounds, but I did lose 7 pounds, and I'm sure this is 7 pounds of water weight, but it is what I was expecting. I wasn't necessarily expecting, like, the reason for me starting this juice cleanse wasn't necessarily for the weight loss. It was more so for de-bloating. It was more so for the mental toughness and just proving to myself that I can do hard things. I can set my mind to something regardless of the distractions, regardless of people like telling me otherwise, regardless of people trying to entice me to do otherwise. But as long as I just, you know, keep my tunnel vision, I can accomplish it. And it was a real personal accomplishment for me. I know people who have done 45-day fasts and a week fast, and 3 days may not seem like a lot to you, but to someone who's never really done a fast and like planned it out and actually just followed through and, you know, just incorporated it into my everyday. It's not like I was on a vacation and I was able to really and solely focus on this. Like, I still have real life going on. So just sifting through all of the distractions and sifting through adversity, I guess you could say, feels very good. And it was super nice to have people in my corner just like cheering me on and being like, yo, don't give up, like, it's all worth it, like, you know, you owe it to yourself. And I did definitely owe it to myself. There is this guy that I follow on IG. His name is Juicing with Ja or something like that, but he also like inspired me, and I got a lot of juice ideas from him. I didn't follow any particular juice recipes specifically to the T, but I gained a lot of inspiration from his videos. He's also on a 45-day run. Okay, to put it in words, I guess, I felt like I did have a lot more energy. After the first day was really that mental toughness. But once you accept that this is what you're doing and you're literally not eating foods, you can't really, it's harder to psych yourself out because you just have in your mind that you can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, I was like, all right, after day 1, 24 hours, I'm locked in, I'm doing this. Day 2, I don't want to say it was a breeze, but it was like, all right, I started identifying with the fact that, nah, I'm on a juice cleanse. I was telling people, yeah, nah, like, I'm on a juice cleanse. I wasn't trying to make it too hot either, just because I didn't want to hear too many opinions of, you know, naysayers or whatever else, because I feel like a lot of people surprisingly are not that hip to it. So they just assume that you're starving yourself for 3 days. And I was also just more so enticed when it comes to the fruit fast. I had to like put them on to the fact that I'm not doing this for a year, which again, people do fast for a year. People do fast for 60 days, 90 days, 180 days. But I was having to like sprinkle in a little information about how when you do fast and when you give your body a break from digesting foods, it allows your cells to, like giving your body a rest from actually digesting physical foods, even if it's solid fruits or solid vegetables and all of that. Just giving your body a break allows it to actually rejuvenate. Oh, yeah, so it's not that I had to tell people, like, it's not that I was starving myself. And the ones who knew, you know, if you knew, you knew, and if you didn't, then you thought I was just crazy and why am I doing this, what is the point, and whatever. But it felt so rewarding. And so yeah, day 2 I had actually gone back to work Therefore, I was met with certain distractions. I was met with temptations. I was met with like, oof, at this time is my lunch, and I usually go and get me a wrap, or I usually go and get me, I don't know, a coffee or bagel, whatever it is. Like, I usually do this. I literally went on my lunch, sat in my car, and had my juices ready and my water right next to me, and I was just kind of like distracting myself, you know, watching videos and just doing regular stuff that I would do, but I just had my juices. And I must say, I will give you the juice recipes that I used, because I was just telling somebody this. I really feel like I had to remember to drink water. I drank a lot of water, but it was conscious. It was a conscious effort. And I say that to say, I feel like the juices that I made were actually and genuinely hydrating. I didn't feel so fatigued. I didn't feel so like, oh, I'm droopy, I'm drowsy or whatever and stuff like that. But I felt like I could, you know, think properly. There were moments where I feel like I had to go inward and I had to just like preserve some of my energy for the most part, and maybe talk a little less, or sift through like some of the fogginess or the outer body experiences of like, whoa, I'm really not eating for 3 days, you know. But because I really wanted the end result, I pushed through, and I am so thankful, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud that I did that. But going on, day 2 is when I probably felt myself feel less bloated, right? The day before I officially started the fast, I was so bloated. I don't know what I ate. It could have been a wrap, and that kind of whatever sugars or carbs or gluten that's in these wraps, I have to be very conscious of it. You know what I'm saying? I have to be very conscious of it, because although what I have inside, it could be, I don't eat cheese, as y'all know, I don't eat dairy. So it could have been chicken and just vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Chicken and just pure vegetables, no sauce. If I get a sauce, it's on the side. Like, healthy, like decent protein and vegetables, you know, but wrapped in a wrap. So I knew that it was the wrap that was like messing me up. So I was so bloated, and I wanted to so badly just not feel so bloated. Being bloated is one of the top 2 worst feelings for me. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I cannot stand feeling bloated, because I feel sluggish, I feel unmotivated, I feel fat, period. I feel fat. Like, my clothes physically do not fit. They literally don't fit. When it's not that I've put on weight, my stomach is just so bloated. Like, it's literally big and just hard, right? So pause. But yeah, so then after day 2, I said, oh, bet, just another 24 hours left. Oh, I got this, right? So whatever, I have my last juice. The last juice, I don't know if I put you guys on, but my day 3 juice, I only had a small mason jar for the whole day. Why? Because right after I juiced my juice, it fell and cracked outside on the floor, and it was just donezo. It was done with. It was beet juice. It was beet juice everywhere. It was raining. It was just a hot mess. It was a very hot mess, and it literally happened after I had just finished juicing on my way to the car, leaving the building, and yeah, it was just a mess. It was a mess. So I just had to make it work. So what I did is, like, which is probably not healthy. Next time I do a fast, which I definitely feel like I will, and I definitely recommend it, I'm gonna have more specific like measurements, as far as like ounces, as far as just measurements, as far as like how much juice to drink. Because listen, that's probably why I lost 7 pounds, because day 3 in those 24 hours, I was freestyling it. I literally had, like I said, a small-ish mason jar of that juice and a half, and then like something else, you know. And then the rest, I was just chugging water. I was obviously taking some of my supplements, probiotics, turmeric, and yada yada yeets. What else did I want to tell you guys? Hold on, I just want to say that I 1000% recommend fasting, whether it be spiritually, whether it be starving the flesh and just proving something to yourself, whether it be for medical reasons, whether you have, I don't know. Listen, I'm not a medical expert, but I've just heard so much studies and so many things about fasting. And I've also heard a lot of cons, but everything literally has pros and cons. Like literally everything has pros and cons. You do what you will with the information. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for you, whatever you feel comfortable with. I am not here to persuade anyone or prescribe a fast to anyone, but I just know what it did for me and the aftermath of it. You know, this is the moment I was anticipating. This is the moment I was expecting, the moment after. So now I had completed my fast, right? I weighed myself at like 7 a.m., the same exact time I weighed myself before I started, or right before I was starting the fast, right? Weighed myself, boom, I saw the numbers. I said, wow, okay, so automatically that spikes, what is it, endorphins? No, dopamine. That already spikes dopamine in my brain. So I'm like, yo, I'm hyped. Like, your girl's skinny out in these streets. Not really, but you know, your girl's skinny out in these streets. I'm just saying. But no, like, I felt like my stomach did feel slimmer, and I woke up feeling more snatched. Y'all know that feeling when you go to sleep just a little hungry. Have y'all ever experienced that, or it's just me? Y'all been to sleep a little hungry, whether it's dad didn't have anything in the fridge, or y'all was just so tired you couldn't eat. Like either or scenario. But you go to sleep or you eat something real light like a fruit or tea, or I don't know, a slice of bread, right? But nothing that really does too much to your stomach, right? You go to sleep, you wake up and you feel snatched, right? So then what that did for me mentally, seeing the number, feeling slimmer, people telling me like, oh, okay, like, you know, you slimmed down a little bit, even though it was those 3 days. What that did for me, I'm going to carry on from here on out. Why? Because it's encouraging me to continue on this path. It's encouraging me to just continue to do better. Yes, it was probably 9 times out of 10, 7 pounds of water weight. And so the moment I start eating again, I may gain that back, but I'm trying to be more selective with the times that I eat, more selective with what I eat, be more picky with the kind of breads that I eat if I incorporate breads, because I'm more so of a well-balanced meal. I don't really like to cut out too many things because I do feel like every food type serves its purpose, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Again, not knocking any kind of keto, paleo, whatever other diets, not knocking that at all. Vegans, carnivores, not knocking that at all, right? But for me, I like a well-balanced diet, right? For me, like I've said before, I enjoy having a plant-based-ish, because I still eat chicken, eggs, fish, right? And turkey, ground turkey. A plant-based, though, as far as like dairy-free, Caribbean diet. So the plantains, the rice, the chicken, the fish, the tostones, which is plantain, and the salads, and you know, just the fruits. That's really what my palate enjoys eating, or what I enjoy eating. I don't know why I'm trying to use these vernaculars, but yeah. So I say all that to say that it was a 10 out of 10. It was a 10 out of 10. Just reminiscing back on the times where I was just like, whoa, I'm kind of hungry, but I have to do this. And speaking of hungry, you know what this exposed? Actually, it exposed me of a lot. It exposed the fact that a lot of the times I eat when I'm not hungry. I just eat because things are around me. I eat because I know I can. I eat because nobody could tell me no. I eat because why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily, I mean, I eat when I'm hungry, but outside of that, I eat because something is close by, because it's accessible, because I just bought something and You know, it was just enticing. I don't always eat just when I'm hungry, you know. And yeah, that was an eye opener. That was an eye opener. So again, I'm taking that into consideration now. And because I don't really want to ruin the progress that I've made now, I'm just a lot more conscious. I'm a lot more conscious, and I've just gained a lot of knowledge through this fast about myself, about foods, about the things that bother me. And so let me tell you, my first meal after breaking my fast was eggs, a small piece of toast, a small yogurt, and 2 tangerines. Maybe that was a lot. Maybe that was a lot, but I tried to keep it, you know, pretty healthy. I tried to keep it balanced and healthy. And so after I ate, right, I was like, it was good. It was like, oh yeah, it was amazing. It was good. But I wasn't like, oh, but I didn't fall out on my knees and pray to God like it wasn't that. It wasn't that dramatic. I was just like, wow, okay. Like I almost couldn't believe I broke my fast. I almost wanted to fast for another day because I was liking where things were going. You know, the only reason why I actually didn't extend it another day was because I didn't have juice prepared already. So I wasn't trying to set myself up for failure. So yeah, so I broke my fast with that meal. And then maybe 10 minutes later, all I hear is my stomach rumbling. I'm like, oh man, like I broke the streak. I hope this is not gonna mess me up. But I assumed it was because my body hasn't digested foods, like whole foods like that in 72 hours. So it was probably like, what's going on here? It was probably like, what is going on here? Is everything okay? You could have warned me beforehand. So yeah, y'all, if I have anything else to say, I'll pick the camera back up and come chat with you guys. But y'all, 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of